Hello, I'm MageMan, and this is another CubeCraft Skyblock Reborn video. Today what I'm going to try to do is unlock the next island, and for that I want to complete some quests, and then I want to go to the hub and show you what I've learned there. So we'll start off by going to here, Carnivore. I ate the raw beef. Spawner upgrade a chicken spawner. I need raw chicken for that, which I happen to have some here. I think 7's going to be enough. I built my chicken spawner. Well, actually, it's a spider spawner that is going to do that 8 raw chicken. Okay. My trusty dusty sword. And I should have 13 chicken now. Upgrade the spawner. That completes the quest. Cold to the touch. Summon a snow golem. Now for that, I do something special. Now I'm going to go in here in my chest, get a stack of dirt. Let's see now, what else do I want? Somewhere in my valuables chest I have 2 snow blocks. And down here back in this chest I have a carved pumpkin head that I need to do that. I'll put my chicken and feathers away, and eggs. And balls of enchanting, I think, go here. Yep. And now I'm going to go create my snow golem. I'm going to pause the video for a second. Okay, I'm down here underneath the snowy island, and this is the start of my snow golem killing machine. Actually, what I need to do is I'll take out this dirt here. Nah, I need to put that back. 1, 2. So I have 1 block of dirt and dirt on all 4 sides. Now what I'm going to do is build up. Let's see, let's put the snow in here too. Snow block on the bottom. There's our 2 snow blocks. So now I have a way to get back up here. What I do now is put the head on him, and he's going to start attacking me even up here. He's got a ranged attack, but now I've got a minute and a half to kill him. Let's take this out, and he can't attack me down here, and I can attack him. And this is an unenchanted sword, but there goes. And I take my shovel. Yeah, I enchanted my shovel, and that unlocks the hub, or the jungle island, which is there. And we have this. So right now I'm gonna get my dirt back. I had a full stack of dirt when I started, and I still should have a full stack of dirt when I'm done. And there we go. And 8 snowballs, and that's done. I also massively increased my farm over here. So instead of being 9 wide, it's now 13 wide, and it's got 66 long. So that's quite a bit of wheat now. that goes from there. My cow dropper still has only one cow spawner in it that I got off the Plains Island. This has my 2 chicken spawners in it. And, you know, like I said, this is the design for a spider spawner, but I added this front part on it and to collect chickens. Sometimes chickens get out, just like sometimes spiders get out. They get, you know, stacked together and they get pushed through walls, so they're okay there. But now that that's done, I'm going to get rid of this stuff. And got some snow. Yeah. Throw my beef down in my beef chest. And I'm ready to go to the hub to show you what's going on there. So you can either get to the hub by talking to the helper and clicking here, quests, Tomb Raider, yeah, to the jungle hub. That's going to be a separate episode. Again, I come up from the bottom. It's got, if I recall correctly, it's got spiders in there. There. And it's got jungle trees, and you can actually see the cocoa beans up there. So, but like I said, sometimes chickens get out, and he wants to go back in. There you go. I helped him with my sword. So I'm going to go to the hub. Get out again? Yeah, I'm going to the hub. Okay, when you first join the hub, you start out on this platform up here. If you open up your Skyblock menu, down here, the little bell on the bottom, you click on that and return to spawn, and that will take you back here. There's the portal going back to your home island, which you can I just go through the menu here, click on home island, and then overworld. You've got your repair guy over here. Over here with the purple is your enchanter. You've got the shops over here, along with back there, that's the garden shop, which is where you get your seeds and saplings. Miscellaneous merchant gives things or sells things like water buckets and shears that I use to carve the pumpkin head. The block merchant is my favorite merchant. I've dealt more with her than anyone else, because what am I buying? I'm buying dirt. And I'll buy lots of dirt. I have not bought a single grass block yet, but in my chest there was grass blocks. That's because here I have Silk Touch and Unbreaking on a hoe, and the whole purpose of that is so that way I can take the grass that grows on my island and put it into a block and then use that wherever I want to use it. Now this is the map. I assume that, you know, this way is north. It seems like it's always noon in the Skyblock hub, but this point here, yellow, is where we are at. These 3 purple things are the shrines, and here is the dungeon. And where is he? Cubit here. This is the starting quest guy. He gives you the introduction, walks you around, stuff like that. Over here is what's called the Warper, which is it will teleport you to different areas. Now, you can see I've been to the Plains hub, and I've been to the Oak Forest hub, and if I click on Plains hub, Pump Kingdom shops, Coal Shrine, and Pumpkin Shrine are the 3 places I visited there. And here in the Oak Forest hub, I've been to the Cobblestone Mine, Oak Ridge, which is the name of this town, the Beetroot Shrine, the Cobblestone Shrine, and there's an Oak Shrine that I have not visited yet. Now there are people you can talk to that give you quests to go talk to other people, and I have one, and it's to go to the Oak Shrine and I'm looking for it. There should be a, there it is, the information shield, the blue shield with the information button on it. That's the way I have to go to get to, or that's where the shrine is. Now there should be a road leading there. What I call the roads are the ones with the slabs, which means you don't have to jump at all. You can just walk up them and then continue over this way. The green question mark is other areas that I need to visit. And that's that. Now you can see I'm still on the road area, and it takes me around. I could cut cross country, but that's a little bit of a pain, so I'm going to get a lot closer to the shrine, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, you can see the purple through the trees. That shows you that there's a shrine there, because there's a bunch of it. And apparently I have to go through this building to get there, because it's got it all, they've got it all fenced off. There's the warper, Oak Shrine warper. And what I do is I get smack dab in the middle of it, as close as I can. I go, where am I, or WAI command, and it shows me my coordinates. And I'll write those down so next time I know where to go. And I can now use that warper to get back here. And there's the shrine itself. And that's the book. You click on it. You can see as you give it oak logs, this one, because it's the oak shrine, you give it oak logs. You start off by giving it 16, and you get plus 3% chance of crit, level 2. 64 oak logs, plus 5 crit damage, and then 256, 1024. So it's multiplying it by 4 each step up until 65,000 to go from level 6 to level 7, which means you need about 100,000 logs. I haven't done the math yet, but that's about what you need. Main ones are 65 and 16 and 4 and 1, yeah. So it gets progressively harder as you go, but the last one gives you that. Now, one thing you'll notice is that you'll get inactivity timers pretty quick here when you're in the hub. And part of the reason for that is that you get exploration experience for going and doing stuff. Now here's the green question mark, which is, you can see the start of a bridge there, which leads to another island, which is the snowy island. What's going to happen when you cross the bridge is, come on, huh, there it goes. It actually teleports you to the other island. It looks like the other island's there, but it's actually a separate place, so it teleports you there. And, you know, the snowy island, you know, is just that. Now this here, where you start, is the spawn point for the snowy island. So if you go to your menu and click on return to spawn, this is the point you're going to go to. You can't interact with the chests or the barrels here. And now I'm back onto the Oak Forest hub. If I click on the menu, go to return to spawn, again, here's that platform I told you about. Let's see now here, what do I want to do now? Yeah, the warper. Click on the warper. And going to Oak Ridge, if you're already on the Oak Island hub, or this island, you don't don't use this. Everything costs you coins. It's 10 coins to go anywhere, but that's pretty useless to come here when you can just click on the menu and return to spawn, and you're going to appear on that little platform up there. So you're just a few steps away, save yourself a few coins. Different areas cost different amounts of money. The plain shrines, everything costs 50. I don't know how much it costs for the snowy island, but that's that too. Let's see, now I've completed a few quests. Let's take a look at that. Shining Light, visit all the shrines. Claim the rewards. I'm now Explorer, level 7. And that's part of the reason that they get you for being AFK here for too long is, you know, it's for the Explorer experience, it's basically time spent in the hub. So they don't want you being AFK here. Let's see now, whatever the quests have I got. Tomb Raider, travel to the Jungle Island, Cobblestone Dungeon, yeah, craft leather boots, Kingdom Savior, all cooped up, killing cooked chickens, 200 chickens you gotta kill, and then, you know, cook those 200, that's gonna take a little while. Upgrade a cow spawner, hold on a second. Okay, that upgrade the cow spawner, starting at a level 1 cow spawner, which is what we start with. It costs 163,500 Skyblock coins and 43 leather. Well, the cow dropper takes care of the leather, but 165,000 is a lot of coins for, you know, doing that side quest. So I'm gonna not do that one for a while. Maybe they made it cheaper. I don't know. Let's see now here. Lucian's Lair and the Jungle Hub. Travel to the Jungle Hub. Travel to the Jungle Hub, which is another green question mark in the distance. Probably this way, I think. No. It should be. There should be a green question mark for it. In the distance. Let's see if I get up a little higher where I'm not seeing so many people and so much other junk. Oh yeah, the optimizer. Well, I'm not seeing it. Maybe I have to go to a different island to get there. I don't know. But that's that. As you saw, we talked about the different icons. You get quests from talking to people. Here, let me pause the video a second. Okay, this is the other account that I have, or the other, you know, profile that I have, and I have not done a single thing here. You see Cubit standing here in the middle, not next to the portal. You can see the green question marks in the distance. That's places it wants me to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Different places it wants me to go. Cubit gives you a tour around. Yes, show me around. Just follow him. Yeah, I just shifted profiles. Early introductions. Talk to him again. Show me more. This is the repair. Cubit, if you stop or move away from him, he'll stop until you come back to, so he can follow you. Taking us up into the enchanter now. Again, the purple is a good sign of the enchanter in town itself. The purple is also around the shrines. Where are you going? Oh yeah, going to show me where the shops are. So we're at the shops. I showed you these earlier. And he gets the blue on the top of him as a quest destination. And there are other NPCs that will show you around and do things there. So that's that. Now you can see there's another blue over here. Somebody wants to give me a quest up over there. See how we get there. Cassandra. Oh, I know. Lovely to meet you. There's the hot air balloon. Okay, there's two more. What happened is this quest here for where is it? Introductions, early introductions. Here it is. I also have to talk to Cassandra, Selena, and Levi. So those are those other two blue information icons. And I think all three of them will give you other quests. And part of the reason you want to do those quests is come on. Oh, chill. And then here, again, the enchanter, and the third person to talk to is Levi. Early introductions is complete. And we'll collect that quest. Claim the rewards. I thought talking to Levi gave us another quest. Okay, sure, I'll come back. And then there's... Okay. Claire. Chris. Okay, yeah, this is another set of quests. Each of these quests give us explorer experience points, which then become skills that we collect. So I got +1 resistance just for doing that, plus the time I've spent here in the hub. So that's all that. So, and what I'm doing is I'm creating a spreadsheet with all of the coordinates of all these people and the quests that they give us and the locations of it. Now I'm going to have to do some of it on my phone, but that's okay because my phone is a different account. It still plays on the game, same game, but let's go back to profiles. This is the profile I've been using, you know, where I started over with the Skyblock Reborn quest. Now, one thing I've been doing that I don't recommend you do is out here at the Beetroot Shrine. There's the spawner. Again, you can see the purple makes it obvious from a distance when you're getting close to a shrine. And I'm already up to level 5, which means I've spent 4,096. You know, I've spent, 5,500 beetroot just to get there, and I've already spent 3,000 beetroot out of 16,000 to get to level 6. And that turned out to be a lot of work, and that's going to give me +5 crop fortune and then +1 health eventually. But, it's going to be a lot of work for that. Let's go to the Oak Forest Hub. The Cobblestone Shrine, I think, has the best reward, but Again, down there's the warper. Where is the shrine itself? There it is. At level 7, you get +1 supernatural regeneration, which means to me that you're going to be regenerating your health without eating food. So hopefully, you know, if you're in a dungeon or whatever fighting mobs, then yes, you got to do that. But until you do, you don't have to. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm over 20 minutes into this movie, or into this video. Again, the inactivity, because you're supposed to be out exploring around. The last thing I want to cover is discoverables. As you're wandering around Acorn, you find things on the ground. Items found during quest completion. Okay. Yeah, you get these discoverables, and I found 1 acorn so far. Around the oak forest. And tells you where you get them. And, you know, acorn milestone 1, which is 10. Okay, I was not looking for acorns. I just happened to stop and look for my coordinates as I was trying to find something. I think it was a cobblestone mine. And, you know, I stopped and I saw the acorn on the ground. So I picked it up and I got that. So that's going to be a lot of work there. So what I recommend you do is pretty much ignore the hub, at least until you've unlocked a few islands. I want to get iron so I can have iron tools and weapons for when I go to the dungeons. Levels, what did I get for levels? Another explorer, level 7, yeah. Fish fortune. I'm not fishing yet, and that's not going to happen, so I'm going to return to spawn, and then return to my island. Yeah, there's that chicken running loose. I'm going to go over to the jungle island and, you know, fight the spiders to get up above in there. So that will be my next video. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.